We are, we are now ready to discuss the role of scenario stories in our program. The scenario story is the paragraphs of data you add to each of the finally selected events in your top 20 events. We show later how to record these. Next, we discuss the final selection of the business case. The final selection of your business case is the topic for your strategic investigation, and this is a judgment call based on the experience of the management team. The investment foresight process simply ensures due diligence in the exhaustive search for risks and opportunities to be taken into account. Now we discuss links to innovation and strategy. As you can see from this slide, our approach involves several steps. There's anticipation, strategy, implementation, monitoring, improvement, culture change, and procedures. We have partners who are subject matter experts in the various management skills needed to upgrade an organization's team to excellence. As you can see from this slide, there are military-inspired strategies for marketing and sales. Head-on attack, flank attack, encirclement, guerrilla attack are some examples. Your marketing strategy selection should be made on the basis of your position amongst your competitors. If you cannot see how you can become number 1, 2 or 3 in a very short space of time, you should refocus. Don't try to become one of the main players and become a niche player. Next, you need to consider targets and tactics. Some of the discussion around these topics is shown in the graphic on this slide. After targets and tactics, we consider actions, objectives, and initiatives. Next, we need to consider links to performance measurement. A very good tool for performance measurement and so on is a balanced scorecard. And one of the major tools in a balanced scorecard is its strategy map. You can see in this slide here some of the steps that are involved in developing this. To assist our clients, we have developed a standard set of balanced scorecard key performance indicators. You can see here that they're arranged in the 4 balanced scorecard quadrants of financial, operations, customer, and learning and competency. And this standard set can be modified to suit any particular commercial organization. Over several years of implementation of the conventional approach to scenario planning, we have identified several areas needing improvement. Around the globe, most foresight or scenario planning consultants use a storytelling method for describing alternate futures. Typically, this involves long discussions moving post-it notes around a whiteboard. One of the outputs from the conventional scenario planning process is a complex diagram of cause and effect relationships. We have found that this process results in delivery of recommendations based on out-of-date reports. We have also found that it is difficult to cascade this methodology down from the very senior management to the middle management. We now need to discuss our recommended approach. So how does investment foresight work? We start off, as discussed earlier, we have a horizon scanning for the future events. Then we register the future events in a database. We filter and rank events. Then we apply what we call grey power. This is the experience of your management team. And then we need to be able to generate automated reports. We develop 4 standard scenarios as shown in this slide. Our aim is to arrive at what we call a most likely scenario. We use graphics to get the entire management team on the same page as to what is the most likely scenario. You are now in a position to decide whether to proceed to the strategy stage of this business case or to consider an alternative investment. We have developed a rapid search methodology based on IT, which can generate alternative futures for any combination of industries and regions. An important component of our method is capturing the opinions of experienced business executives and academics in the process of ranking future events in terms of relevance, probability of occurrence, impact on a business case, likely consequences, and hidden opportunities. We recommend the use of computer graphics to compute the messages in the data. A good future scenario for a business case for an industry in a region is leaning to the right. A bad future scenario is leaning to the left. An investment foresight solution needs to be suited to viewing from a smartphone. This is the end of our session. Thank you for your attention.